Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to review Rocket Racing, the second game within a game for Fortnite. I already have reviewed Lego Fortnite, but I've not reviewed Fortnite Festival yet. But we're going to review Rocket Racing right now, and with the amount of time I put into it, I do have a few things I want to talk about. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? For the gameplay, the concept of a Rocket League arcade racing game is as you would expect, with Mario Kart style anti-gravity, sort of. Just like driving on the sides of the stadium in Rocket League, and allowing you to jump over obstacles or jump onto walls. Unlike Mario Kart, the car selection does not affect the gameplay, meaning no matter which car you choose or which skin you use, it doesn't affect the speed or stats. Reaction time is key in Rocket Racing, because one major element within the game is speed. Players can trigger speed boosts by drifting, using boost pads that the tracks provide, and your charge boost from your gauge. Rocket Racing does allow you to customize your own cars, which can either be obtained through the Battle Pass, item shop, or by connecting Fortnite and Rocket League to the same account, which can allow you to unlock the Octane from Rocket League. And fun fact, did you know that any Rocket Racing cosmetic in Fortnite can be used in Rocket League as well? Because I think that's actually a nice touch. And I am curious to see what they do beyond Rocket League and Rocket Racing. Rocket Golf? A Forza Horizon style game? Who knows? I am curious to see what they do with it. But the only downside to this is the options are limited at the moment. But I do think that Rocket Racing does have the potential to expand, since I do think Rocket Racing has the biggest potential in terms of crossovers, since cars from iconic movies, TV shows and games could be brought to Fortnite, such as the Batmobile from Batman, which could be customized to the player's favourite version of the character. For me, it would be either Christian Bale or Robert Pattinson. Not Ben Affleck though, get out of the way. Ben Affleck can go. No one liked his version of Batman. The DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Ectomobile from Ghostbusters, the Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park, the Kit from Knight Rider, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, and get this, despite Disney not being in a good light towards Western audiences right now, but with Jack Skellington in Fortnite, I think it's possible that Disney could cross over into Fortnite with this. Because Lightning McQueen from Cars could actually come to the game. And who knows? I would buy Lightning McQueen if they put him in. And Vanellope's car from Wreck-It Ralph, that would be fun as well. And I definitely think Rocket Racing does have the potential to be a huge crossover, only because of the amount of cars that are in media. And with Fortnite being a huge crossover already, I think there is a lot of iconic cars from all over media that they could bring in. And I am excited to see what they do with Rocket Racing in the future, despite the car options being a bit lackluster at the moment. But I will be reviewing Rocket Racing again at the end of the year as a part of my annual review. For the tracks, Rocket Racing has 26 tracks you can access, ranging from novice, advanced, and expert difficulties. It is essential that you practice each track as you climb up the ranks, because you may not know what to expect from each track going into them blind. In Rocket Racing, tracks are unlocked as you climb up the ranks. The ranked queue will automatically match you to tracks that match the rank you are on. When you reach Diamond rank, all the tracks, regardless of your difficulty, will be unlocked. But what about the tracks themselves? What are they like? Well, in my opinion, the tracks are a bit generic. I'm not gonna lie, each track does make good use of the gameplay mechanics, but the only reason I would personally consider the tracks generic is the lack of diverse themes within the tracks themselves. I mean, half of the tracks in Rocket Racing are desert tracks, which does tend to get a bit repetitive for me. Only because I'm used to Rocket League having the stadiums each having their own unique theme in terms of layout and goal animations. Rocket Racing does lack a diverse track selection, but hopefully the tracks we have to start with are not the only ones that we end up getting. And don't forget, Fortnite has Unreal Editor on PC now, and if Epic Games does implement Rocket Racing into it, users could create their own tracks, which could expand the track selection by like 100 times the number of tracks we have already. For the summary, the gameplay, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The gameplay is exactly as you'd expect it to be, but I do think there is potential for a bit of mayhem in here. Like items, like if you take items from Mario Kart, that would make it a bit more fun. For the graphics and the performance, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Because the graphics in Rocket Racing look really good. It's not quite peak in terms of visuals, but in Fortnite standards, it looks charming. For the tracks, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Although the tracks themselves do make good use of Rocket Racing's mechanics, the themes of the tracks just feel generic and repetitive at times. For the content, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. There isn't a big variety of cars to choose from, and most of them are behind paywalls, which is frustrating, and Rocket Racing may need a bit of time to improve in terms of content. For the difficulty, I'm going to give it a moderate, because there is a bit of challenge in here, and it isn't easy to go for first every time. The audience, I'm going to give it a 7+. There isn't really heavy violence in here, but there can be explosions. And for the perk, if this was to be a physical release, I would give it the Play Then Sell perk. I mean, it plays exactly as I expect it to, but the only clear issue I have with Rocket Racing is the tracks being generic. And overall, I give Rocket Racing a 6.7 out of 10. Fortnite's Rocket Racing mode isn't quite perfect yet, only because we're still in the launch state, but it may need a bit of time to improve. The biggest issue I have with Rocket Racing is the track diversity and the lack of car variety, which does have a huge potential crossover-wise, but only time will tell what the future of Rocket Racing will hold. With LEGO Fortnite being great, and Rocket Racing being alright, there is only one other Fortnite game left to review, and that is Fortnite Festival, which we will get to it in March. But other than that, Rocket Racing will be getting its annual review in December. So guys, what did you think of my review for Rocket Racing? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another review video like this one. And I will see you all in a future review video. BB8 out.